Welcome back guys to the PvP build for the Necrom chapter update 39. I'm on my stamina sorcerer with something different this time, with two Oblivion damage sets. The first one is a craftable one called Slowed Semblance. Damaging enemy has a 10% chance to fire a Shadow Pearl at them, dealing 3% of target's max health as Oblivion damage every 1 second. The damage of this set is really underestimated, to be honest, especially nowadays that basically everyone has 30k plus HP, deals around 900 to 1.3, 1.4k, depends of course on the opponent's HP, combined with Snake in the stars. Applying a major or minor debuff, in this case Element Susceptibility, applies Star Venom to them for 4 seconds. This effect can occur once every 12 seconds, so 8 seconds cooldown. Whenever an enemy with Star Venom is healed, they take 1.4k Oblivion damage up to once every 0.1 second. Deals also a good amount of damage. It gets empowered by Mana Cut, that's why I'm using Mana Cut here, and both Oblivion damage sets cannot crit. Means Mana Cut is perfectly made for it. It increases our damage done by 16%, but decreases our critical damage by 50%. Combined with the Master's Do It on the front bar, what else to empower raining slashes, and Magma Incanta's filler for the extra stamina and Magdk region. Armor types: 1 heavy chest and reinforced for the extra resistance, 4 medium armor pieces and 2 light, sturdy, well fitted, and 4 impen pieces. Then full infused on the jury. I need the extra healing, especially on sorcerer, 2 weapon spell damage glyphs and 1 prismatic region glyph. I'm Vamp stage 3, so a prismatic region glyph is needed to get our regular ability cost plus 8%. Then 2 maces still for the penetration, known and sharp. I put a poison damage on the front bar simply because we have element susceptibility, which provides already the burning status effect. You could go with a flame damage enchant if you want for a bigger uptime on burning. I prefer poison in this case for the poison status effect, deals more or less the same damage. And then on the offhand, a Oblivion damage glyph just fits in for the setup. Backbar defending ice stuff with the escapist poisons. I'm really impressed about the setup. I didn't expect much, to be honest. I always wanted to test a pure Oblivion damage setup, especially surprised about Slowed. Deals more or less the same damage as Way of Fire, and keep in mind, deals Oblivion damage. Oblivion damage does not scale with any resistance, it's pure damage and cannot even be purged if I remember correctly. Quick look on the skills. Front bar critical surge, needed for the major sorcery buff, 20% extra weapon spell damage, and even gives us a little heal, which helps especially on a sorcerer. On top slotted even 2% extra weapon spell damage thanks to Expert Mage. Hunting Curse, powerful burst damage, raining slashes and spammer, what else? Applies even the hemorrhaging status effect, deals a ton of bleed damage, the decreased movement speed by 30% for 4 seconds, and even applies the minor mangle effect, 10% less HP for a target. Probably at the moment the strongest spammer in this game. Then Streak, SCC and Mobility. Quick Cloak, this time something different. Instead of Karma Hunter, we don't really need the Major Prophecy buff or Major Savagery buff, the 12% crit rate, since we are using Mana Cut, and our critical damage will decrease by 50%, so in my opinion not worth. I go with Quick Cloak for the Major Evasion, 20% extra AoE damage mitigation, helps us for the extra tankiness. Alternative bound armaments would be also possible, but I prefer the Major Evasion here. Then Greater Stomatonarch is aggressive ultimate. You can also go with Power Load if you want, for more single target pressure, or Dawnbreaker. I still personally prefer the Greater Stomatonarch, especially as 1mx player. It gives us the opportunity to go even open field, line of sight, backed by Elisas for the major breach buff, 6k penetration and the 3 status effect, burning check and concussion, race against time and snare removal, vigor as self heal, hurricane resistance buff, dark deal for sustain and healing, and also provides no minor berserk and minor force, pretty nice. And tempo guard just slotted for the minor protection, or ESO shit button if I'm really under trouble. Must have in my opinion on every sorcerer, especially without sword and board on the back bar. Race Orc for the extra weapon spell damage, max health and stamina. Other races like Imperial, Nord or Dalmor are also fine in this case. Mundus the Serpent for extra stam region. Vamp stage 3. Like I said before, I'm a vampire, mainly for the passive Undeath, which gives us up to 30% damage reduction. Buffed Smoked Bear Hunch, what else? For the extra magic and stam region. Attribute points, 31 points in health, the rest in stamina. Like this, I'm at around 30k max HP. Potions, the normal Tricer potions. CPs, pretty basic with Deadly Aim, Mastered Arms. Then do a Spear Buff and Ironclad as damage mitigation. Sustained by Suffering, Pains Refuge, Celerity and Slippery, same as usual. Combination, pre-buff yourself always with Critical Surge first, Hurricane and Quick Cloak. Also race against time, dark deal and vigor. So basically all your buffs. Then start with Edisas, Curse, Rending Slashes twice, into Streak. If the Atto is up, drop the Attonarch. If Overload is up, use Overload in between to empower your light attacks. That's it with another PvP build. Check out my page in the description below. I would really appreciate it, guys, and I see you hopefully in the next video. Peace.